let me give you a quick introduction of what I have been doing and how we ended up doing this. So before this, we were building many software for many international clients where they were trying to build their own algorithm strategies and bots to trade on daily basis. So, this was a repetitive task for me. I don't like repetitive tasks at all. I don't want to do something which is very repetitive because that was not in my interest. So that's the point I thought of, shifting this into a different direction where I thought, why not give a tool which will help the client to directly build their own software. So, and my intention was always to give power in the hands of the users so that they can learn and trade themselves, without having someone to always guide them, or they shouldn't get fear about what they're doing. They should always feel confident about what they're doing, and that's the reason we ended up building this platform. And next slide. Okay, so how many of them here are trading with algorithms or bots, strategies? Okay, great. So basically, in the current market, if you try to trade with bots, what is a bot basically? Bot or algorithm? It's a set of predefined conditions or rules which is being followed, and whenever that situation comes up, it ends up taking that particular trade, right? So in the current market condition, before 5 years, if you were trading, the market was a bit different. It was supporting you with all the strategies and everything, but now that doesn't happen. The reason is because there are many new traders joining into the market. There are many people coming into the market. It's not like before where the number of traders were less. Now it's very, very high. You will find many people trading. In every nook and corner of the city, you will find someone trading for share wherever you go. So that's why the volatility, the volume, everything is increasing in the market, right? So traditional bots are basically, rigid. They are like calculators. It will do what you exactly ask it to do. If you ask calculator 1 plus 1, it will tell you exactly what is 1 plus 1 and it will give you the answer. Same way, if you say it has to enter into the market at this condition, it will do it for sure, right? It will not see the market's condition, current situation, why exactly the market has pumped. For example, if someone is trading in crypto, if Elon Musk is commenting something about any specific token, let's say he was doing that with Doge, right? So Doge is a token in crypto. So at that point of time, it was pumping, but the reason was not legit. It was because someone has just told that, some big body in the market has told that, okay, this is going to be booming. Everyone started buying. So there's not actual sense of why exactly you're buying it. So that's what algorithms do. They don't really think what is happening in the market, and they just go ahead and keep buying it. And whenever the situation comes where the stop loss and the take profit is set, it will hit the stop loss and it will end up losing or making profit for you. But if you see in terms of algorithms, with the data, if we see almost 99% of algorithms are perfect in backtests. Which means when you test it with, let's say, for example, 2 years of data or 3 years of data, you will see a very strong result, which will make you feel, wow, I have found something gold. Now I don't have to do anything in my life, just run the strategy. But when you run it real time, that's not the situation. It changes the entire, situation where when you are trading on the same setup, it will fail in the current market because the market's volatility is not considered during the backtest. Whatever strategy you're going to build, you can try it yourself. Whatever strategy you're going to build, you will find it profitable in the backtest. But when it comes to real market, that doesn't happen. So let's put it in a simple term. Bots follow instruction, agents make decisions. So before we get into AI agents, so I'll tell you what agent is. And bots are like I said, it's a simple calculator, right? Where they don't understand the market context or volatility or volume or anything in the market. They will blindly follow your inputs. What exactly you say, that's what is being followed by the bots, nothing else. Let's keep it as simple as that. And agents make decisions. So what are agents? Basically, see, how many of them are using ChatGPT here? Almost everyone, right? Because ChatGPT is an LLM, okay, large language model, which will help you to answer any question in the world. It is not specific for any specific industry which they are trying to build. If you noticed recently, ChatGPT has announced that they are launching ChatGPT Health. What is ChatGPT Health? That is agent. Basically, they are working on a specific industry to make it more functional and more operatable, which is going to be really helpful for the user rather than just giving them an appropriate answer. Of course, for regular basis, if you see, regular users, it will be very helpful for them. ChatGPT is very helpful for regular users, but if you pick it for your daily need, okay, let's say you're a developer, for example. If you pick it for that specific use case, it will not be able to deliver you 100%. So, redefine that. That's how agents came in. So agents are basically consider it as a human, okay? Because LLMs are very smart enough. It has more capability than a human in terms of thinking. The reason is because it has a lot of data in it, which is given and trained. So the more bigger models, the more stronger it is when it comes to responding. Okay, but so let's assume agents as human. So what are AI trading agents in trading? Let's talk specific to trading. So in trading, basically what happens is when you bring an AI trading agent, it's like you're hiring a trader. Okay, if you hire a trader, though you have a strategy, he is not going to blindly allow every single trade to be executed on the market. The reason is because he will put his knowledge and understand the current market situation, and he will make sure that bad trades are removed from the market. Like I gave an example of Elon Musk, right? Same way in those situations, he will not even trade because the risk is very high. There is a possibility of, it's like a gambling. If you trade on those kind of situations, it's like a gambling. So if you want to do high risk trading, then yes, very good time to enter in the market. But many of them don't want to do that. They want to make sure that trading is more disciplined, and for those people, this is something very useful. Here, it will help you to understand the market condition, and it will reasons in rules. Reasons and rules, basically, it will try to understand why this market has suddenly pumped. What's the specific reason for the pump? And is there any sentimental reasons, or is there any news-based reasons because of which the market has pumped? So every angle it will start thinking, and then it will start executing that trade. And then all these, so agents, if you see one human, let's say for example, I have many people in my team, okay, everyone does his own role, where one person is developing, one person is testing, another one is creating the UI, user interface of the entire platform. So now what happens is all these guys talk to each other. Same like this, in agents also we have multiple agents, where all the agents will talk with each other. Like one agent will see the current market structure, one agent will see the current market's news, another agent will see what kind of trend it is currently in the market, and all of these agents will be talking to one person, and that person will give a final decision to the user, which is you guys who are using the platform, and then you can decide whether that reason is legitimate, and if you feel confident about that setup, then you can go ahead and take the trade. So it's completely, this is a kind of an agentic approach which goes on. We will see an architecture now which will give us a clear clarity. So here, if you see, we have 5 different agents. One agent is analyze agent, another one is strategy agent, another one is risk agent, another one is execution agent, another one is optimization agent. So what analyze agent does is it just understands the market. Okay, before anything is happening, it will first understand the market, and the next agent, strategy agent, will build rules and logics, certain rules and logic, like traditional algorithms or what, it will be built. And then next comes the risk agent. So now here it will understand what kind of risk is the user ready to take. Is he able, will he be able to, be at a spot where if he is losing 50% of his capital is still fine? It will try to understand that directly from the user first, and it will store that in its brain. So like a human, risk agent is like everything here is a human. So risk agent will understand that and have it in its brain, and it will make sure that it is not crossing the decided risk which is taken by the user. So here you can ask a question. This can happen through algorithm also, right? Like any conditions you write, even that in that state this can happen. See, the difference here is algorithms will only think based on the rules you gave, but here the risk agent will act as a human, where it will make sure it understands what is happening, and then based on that it is taking the risk, and based on that it is closing the position before even it's hitting the TP or SL. And next is the execution agent. So execution agent is like a guardrail, where it will, before even after all these 3 agents decided to take a trade, execution agent will come as a guardrail, where it will do its own personalized check which can be decided by you guys, like the user directly, or you can use the predefined template which is there inside the platform as well. So it will stop few trades being executed because it feels that the trade is not good. So those trades will be stopped. And in that trades, there is a chance that profitable trades are also blocked, and there is a chance that lost trades are also blocked. So here it's an additional security. If it is needed, you can turn it on. And next is optimization agent. So see, optimization agent is like after you execute the trade. There is no platform in the world which is doing this at the moment. So after you execute the trade, we still want to make sure that we understand how that trade went. The reason why we do that is because that becomes like an educator. Okay, it says to the other agents that you have done this job in a great way, you have done this job in a horrible way. What you have done in terms of analysis is very good, but what you have done in terms of strategy building is horrible. So don't do that next time. So if you run a strategy or an agent for, let's say, 6 months, your results will be improvising because there is an optimization agent which will be training the other agents on every single trade basis. After a trade is completed, it will again train all the agents, giving them a feedback of what exactly that trade looked like, which will make your particular strategy. So we don't call it a strategy anymore. We have moved to a new technology. We call it as agent. All of these are called as trading agents. So trading agents are nothing but strategies basically, but in a smarter way. So that's what optimization agent does. Let's move on to the slide. So basically here, what Tradezee.ai agents can do, you can build any strategies just by writing a prompt like you do in ChatGPT. So if you say, I want a strategy with 5% risk and I want to take 1 or 2 trades per day. That's it. This is your prompt. So now the Tradezee.ai agent will understand your account. It will see what's your account balance and everything. It will take some time. It's not going to be instant. It will take some time to give you the response. Let's say, for example, maybe 30 to 40 seconds. And then after that is done, it will create a personalized agent for you, which will be trading on behalf of you. And, it will be knowing the market's context completely. It will not be like algorithm. It's 100% agent driven. So it will know the market context completely before it executes any trades. And whenever the decided drawdown is reached, it will end the trade. So you don't even have to mention daily basis. Like you have to, your total loss you're going to take is 25% for a month. Okay. If your loss is, let's say, for example, more than 1% per day, it will not even take any trade for that day. It will understand everything by itself because it's acting like a human, like I said, because you have to take that as an example so that it is very easy for you to understand. So, as a human, basically, if you know that, okay, today I'm losing 1%, for the next 30 days, maybe I'll start losing 30%. So maybe for next couple of days, I shouldn't even trade. So something like that, it will automatically understand and it will do it. And I will show you a simple video now. We will show you how exactly the analysis works. And then we will talk more about it. The video was trying to explain you that when you say analyze XAUSD, which is gold, okay, so it will give you a structured response where you can see a specific trade setup coming up, where it will give you an explanation also why exactly it gave you that as an entry point, SL and TP. And based on that, you can decide whether that trade has to be taken or not. And one more good thing is that it has a confidence level. So, when the LLM feels that I'm not confident about my particular analysis, like the agent feels that, okay, this analysis is not good. In that case, it will say I'm not that confident. 35% is my confidence level on this particular setup. It's still, if you want to take, you can take. If you don't want to take a risk, you can drop it. So the best confidence level we have got till date is around 86%. So not more than 86% we have ever got. So we always get somewhere between, good signals. We get somewhere between 70 to 80, 85%. Below 70, we recommend users not to take. At least people who are very new to trading, we recommend them not to take those trades because it's a bit risky. But who has professional knowledge might go ahead and take those trades. Till this is coming up, do you guys have any questions?
So recently I'm into this algo trading. Like I was looking into this algos and then libraries but my focus is on the Indian this call and put in Nifty index. So whether that can be done here.
So that's something which is built from our side, and we are still to get regulated. So we are about to get a license from SEBI. Once we get that, it will be live.
So now it's only international.
For now, it's available in crypto. In crypto, basically, whichever is available inside India, like exchanges which are legal and have FIU license, they are on our platform listed.
So it is a sure shot in future you will get into this.
For sure, because we have it developed already, so we will not hold it back. We are getting the licensing part, and once the licensing part is done, then we will launch it.
So this any strategy same like what you explained?
Yes.
Done.
Any idea you have, just a prompt away, and you have your strategy ready.
So it will just customize itself based on the.
So yeah, that was my next slide. It's good that you brought this point. So to everyone, basically, after you create the strategy, it's not that you directly make it live. You have a back test. So I was telling in the past, like before my presentation started, I was saying back test you can't trust on. Our back tester you can trust on. The reason is because we consider market context also in place when we are back testing. So our backtest accuracy, let's say if it is showing you your win rate is somewhere around 70%, then you can be 80% confident on that 70% comment which it is providing. So we give that commitment to you guys. So we are at 80% accuracy level in terms of backtest, which no one is providing still in the market, but our platform is going to do that.
So if in one sentence, if you can state the difference between the traditional algo API and then this Tradezee agent API, what will be that based on the perspective of algo trading on index options in Indian context?
So we'll talk about global market, not just specific about one single market. See, basically what happens in stock market is what happens in any kind of market is basically when you do an algorithm trading, it's a simple calculate. Like you can understand that if you ask a robot to take this and keep it there, it will only do that. It will not see, okay, the table size, will it fit into that? Nothing. It will not see any of these, right? But when you tell an agent to do that, it will understand it can't place the bottle there. It will realize I can't place the bottle there. It will come and tell you back that I can't do this. So that's the difference between agent. Agent has complete knowledge about what it is doing, but algorithm doesn't.
So this is more chip consuming than the normal API, right?
Yeah.
So what infrastructure you deal with it to make this run?
So we have our own model, Tradezee's own model. We have that, and alongside with that, we have other LLM models like ChatGPT, Grok. Everything, whatever LLMs you have in the market, everything will be listed in our platform as well. So the difference between these two is Tradezee.ai model is built only for financial market, but these global LLMs, basically which you see like Grok, ChatGPT, we train that in a way we want for the financial market. So all the models which you will be seeing, the global models like ChatGPT, it will still be running on their servers, but the Tradezee.ai model is running on our own server, and we have a very good setup for that on AWS, and everything is strong and secure, and we are licensed as well. We are located in India as well as in UAE for the global market.
So it gets keep updating on this training thing you keep.
Yes, the training never stops. Once you start a strategy, it keeps going on. It never stops.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Any other questions?
This Manoj Patel here. So my question is, you already mentioned about back testing, right?
Right.
And you are what I see is you are studying on the signals on the financial prior history, background checks to the AI, right?
Yes.
So is it anything you have also worked upon on the, say, based on the back testing you mentioned 70%, right? If we are executing 80% on there, and plus combination of the technical, because forward, execution ordering.
Yes.
So do you have anything on the execution ordering on the robot systems? Maybe it could be the technical of, let's say, simple RSI, buy and sell things or something like that.
So first thing is we don't provide any algos. Okay, I mean we don't provide any agents. Agents should be created by you. We give you the power to create whatever you want. Like you have an idea in your mind, like let's say whatever you're explaining to me, we want you to explain the same thing to the Tradezee.ai, and the AI will automatically create an agent for you. Whatever you're asking, exactly the same thing will be created by the AI, and then it will show you the backtest result, like based on your input, based on your prompt, what's the result which has been in the past. And this 70% which I gave is just an example. It's not the real situation.
I understand.
Right. So you will end up getting maybe 20%, 30% also. There is a chance that you end up getting 90% also. We are not sure. And none of your strategies are disclosed to us. So it's completely encrypted. We have no idea what the user is creating. Did I answer your question, sir?
Yes. And what about the strategies? Means, let's say I have defined 5 different strategies, right? Using your platform.
Right.
Okay. And how could I know that, okay, out of these 5, which are the best one running on the, in the profitability terms or return on investment or something like that?
So basically, you create 5 different agents. So these agents, before even you run it in the live market, you can still see the backtest results. So backtest results will be provided to you. The backtest results which we provide is more accurate than other platforms. The reason is because we get into the market. We take the market context also into consideration during the backtest. So you get a clear picture before you run the strategy, and after you run the strategy, you can still see your performance of every single agent, how it has been performing basically.
So one more last question.
Sure.
Backtesting is based on the a particular stock,
You said.
or is it on the? You can also compare with different type of stocks, or maybe let's say I'll give you an example. Okay, there is a correlation between the gold and maybe dollar or something, right?
Right.
So do you see that aspects also, or
No, we don't allow users to compare 2 different symbols, but the symbols can be created by the user. Let's say you want to create the same strategy on 2 different, you can still do it. So you will have the results for both the agents, and then you can decide which agent is performing better on which particular instrument. So you can decide the instrument as well. So everything is in your hand. The complete power is in the user's hand.
okay?
Yeah, thank you. So we'll move on further. So what we are trying to do is, the future of trading is basically, we want the prediction to be changing into structure. Yes, it is, as we have been seeing, and signals are becoming rules, and bots are becoming agents. Emotions are becoming systems. See, emotion is one of the most important things. People who have been listening to many different speakers who have been talking about this emotion part a lot, right? So this is completely replaced by an LLM, not algorithm, an LLM. LLM is like most powerful thing at the moment in the market. And I think the way it thinks is much better than us because it has a lot of data. So emotions are becoming systems and guessings are becoming clarity. So this is the future of trading we believe in. So the last thing, I think I covered all the points. One important thing is, like, many of them were asking questions. So whatever questions you ask me, you can directly ask to the Tradezee.ai. It will be able to respond back to all your general questions as well. So we have an education model as well, which will be educating you if you have no idea what trading is, how exactly you have to trade on, which market you have to trade on. Like, you're completely a new being to the trading industry, you can still start learning from Tradezee.ai. And at the moment, it's more like a prompt-driven platform where you put in a question, you get a response, and it's more into fintech, right? But down to the line, within next few months, we will be bringing in gamification, which means that you will have levels. If you pass all the levels, if you are learning as per the information provided, you can become a good, trader. You can start trading. So before even we allow you to start trading, we will ask you whether you are a trader already or not. And if you are already a trader, we give you a set of few basic question and answers, and you have to pass that in order to use the platform. And if you're not passing that, technically we would want you to complete the education part and then get back into the trading, because we want every single user who's using the platform to be very strong and knowledgeable before even they start trading, because we don't want people to lose money. We want them to make money, and we want to give the power to them as much as possible. Thank you very much, guys.